more questions. I'm like, no, I don't know nothing like that. So during the time, you get the judge saying, hey, who you texting? Who you texting? Who you texting? So I'm looking at my phone and this text coming through talking about say this, say that. And I'm like, say this?
Come on, bro. What was she telling you
telling
to say?
me to say something.
So everybody was waiting for Corey Holcomb's response to the situation with the girl that was accusing him of assaulting her outside of the club in LA. Now, all of this stuff came back into the media and the news after remember, TMZ ran with this. There were some attorneys running with this. People was trying to take Corey down. But it resurfaces back when he went through a situation with Anton Daniels. Everybody saw that what happened on the show. They had their altercation. And when it was over, Anton Daniels went on a bunch of shows and was saying how he would have beat Corey up, how Corey was punking out, how Corey was scared. And then Corey retaliated. And he talked about Anton. He talked about his wife. He even put the daughter up on the screen, which a lot of us didn't agree with. But this is battle. They're going back and forth. I don't agree when Charleston do it. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite and be okay when Corey does it. No, I don't like none of it. I think women and children are off limits. But I can't tell people how, in the battlefield, how they should strike back. Right? So only thing you could do is pay attention to how you conduct yourself so things like this won't happen. And Anton is very arrogant. He constantly embarrassed his wife. He was doing a whole bunch of stuff. But in this video today, we're talking about this woman. This woman accused him of some things. Now, Corey, on his show today, Tuesday, you had thousands of people tuned in to see how he would respond to this. Now, he had some people that was in court, got on the stand and testified, and he brought them onto the show to come and speak on his behalf, and these were witnesses that was out there. So some of them came on there and said this.
What's up? Is it on?
Show how to cut it on, Craig. Oh, she got it. She got it. It's on. See if you can speak in it and hold it up.
What's up, y'all? What's up, 5150? Goons and Goonettes, what's up?
Ms. Lips, when
Sugar
you
Chris,
called me and told me what was going on, first of all, I can't speak on the, you know what I'm saying, on the case.
Right.
But this ain't got nothing to do with the case. You have been harassed, you know what I'm saying? And you can talk about what happened to you because we have information that shows the truth.
For sure.
You can speak freely about what has happened to you since TMZ has lied and went one-sided on everything. What happened to you, sister?
I've been stalked too. Like I sent you a screenshot of TMZ and looking through my stories, all because of Christina lying. Like, I know a couple people, especially the girl that interviewed her. Her name is Melanie. Mm-hmm.
You know what happened outside the thing? Yeah. You could say it. I can't.
Okay, but she thought she was interviewing Christina, but she actually was interviewing Corey homegirl, and she didn't even tell the story right. She didn't know what club it happened to. It seemed like they was just texting back and forth. She didn't get any accurate information. But
who didn't?
Melanie.
That's you talking about
the TMZ.
I could talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
The girl who worked for TMZ who walked up to me outside of the courtroom and thought the girl I was with was
Christina
on the meth.
She didn't know. They have no idea. They just going by. Somebody is telling them what to do. Like, they're giving them false information. And that's what I told Melanie, because I met Melanie through Dash Radio when I was on the show with Zoe.
You know what's gonna prove it? Phone records.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
When this hit, we get to see their phone records. So try to hide them if you want to. What you put in the internet, what you say on the phone, it don't go away.
Corey, like, I even
Sean Holly talking about you. You ain't no damn attorney. You a witch. Sorry. Miss Lips, I'm fired up. Go ahead, sister.
I know you're fired up. I'm
Go
sorry
ahead.
this is happening to you. And for the feminist women that don't know and understand, she is not no victim. She is not no victim. Like, this woman is a thug. Like, she sells drugs. She is out of pocket with her mouth. Like, anybody with any moral standard, like any principle.
You
like,
know about the brick lady? Do you know about the brick lady story?
Brick lady.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, false narrative. Deceptive practices is what they call it. Mm-hmm. And when I talked to the judge, because I swore on everything, the judge even looked at her like, what? She even asked the judge, even the judge asked her, are you texting TMZ? Like, who was you texting? Like, the judge is asking her, like, because she's been texting TMZ. Like, she really want to start a story against Corey. Like, the powers that be, I ain't gonna lie. Like, the powers, they don't want Corey to make it. Like, they don't want Corey to make it. Corey's a beast out here. He's from Chicago, where I'm from. He came from the projects. He's already winning. He's a hero in these streets. Now, you got people that got jealousy and envy all around. Trust me, these people have stalked me, man. They constantly look at my stories. This is TMZ.
They know where you live. Do
I
you
bet
understand
they do.
that? Yeah. But let me tell you something.
This is serious, y'all.
So Tasha K, she's been beefing with Corey Holcomb for a while. She's been on this bumper trying to get at him, and I knew that he was going after her to sue her because she went interview his ex-wife, his daughter. She also she interviewed a bunch of people, man, right? And was trying to get dirt on Corey. Now, she was trying to get Corey's daughter to come on to the show to speak against him, but even when Corey, you know, he said some disparaging things about his own daughter, right? She wouldn't come on to the show. So Corey, you know, said he was putting a lawsuit on her. But he brought this woman onto the show. She brought this, Tasha K brought the woman that's alleging, well, that we all saw in the video that Corey mushed, right? She last year she interviewed this woman, and they did this.
Hit Darlene too. Yeah, Corey hit Darlene.
Oh, he has?
Yeah.
Oh God.
His wife told me.
Oh, the Puerto Rican lady?
Yeah, he said that, you know, she caught him cheating with Darlene as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That. Oh, yeah, the wife told us. But, you know, they going through a divorce. She told us everything. She say he likes butt play, all types. Like, yeah. And I can tell a big nigga like that try to pretend he hard. They like they would. I could tell. Yeah.
Girl, it's people here in Hollywood who are saying that for real, and they got video of that to prove that. And I was like,
Ooh, shots fired, bro. Shots fired. He already know. I'll upload the recording. He don't want that recording of his wife out saying that. I was just like, play with me if you want to. You have?
I met her in Washington, D.C. backstage at a show, and this is also when I met that pastor that was on his podcast a week ago lying about me, who invited me to a private Bible study in his hotel room during a snowstorm, trying to lay hands on her. So pretty much he hired actors or some thirsty open micers to be on his show and wrote them a script and was like, we got to deny everything because the truth was out too much already. So once it went viral, like once Comedy Hype picked it up, and then TMZ wanted to break the news. But my attorney was like, don't say nothing yet, just chill. Because the footage is viral, but it's not public yet. So people have seen it. Like even, I remember the other day, I just flew into Washington, D.C. and my friend Craig Robinson's brother, called me. Like, you got a moment? He was like, yo, me and my brother just saw the video. And I said,
so the video was circulating?
I said, he was like, yeah, we just saw it. And he was like, can I pray with you? Because I am so sad that all of this is happening and going on around you, and people are going to the extreme measures to lie and actually say that the opposite has happened. Because once you see this footage, you are going to be like, oh my God, really? And why?
Now, she was saying that these pictures were vile, they were vicious, and everything. Now, I saw the whole video from the beginning to the end, and I saw her doinking him or pointing her finger in his face, and then him mushing her. I wish that he would have walked off and walked away, you know, and wouldn't have handled it this way, because he got way more to lose, and now he's spending a whole bunch of time. Having to defend himself, right? And I wish that he wouldn't have had to do that, but he brought, like I said, he brought a guy onto the show that he was at odds with after all this stuff happened, right? Him and because this guy was on the woman's side, but they had a falling out, and it was said he came onto Corey Holcomb's show and said that while he was on the stand, they was texting him trying to tell him stuff to say, to the point where the judge was like, "Who's texting you?" Are you texting? They was trying to tell him to say that Corey had a firearm. She was trying to get this guy to lie. And this guy's coming out on the 5150 show saying this.
To see what the homie was talking about right here, you could tell what happened. I can't, because you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't give details of that.
So
I
here
hope
you
you'll
go.
tell that.
So they asking me questions. She like, did you see Corey do this? I said no. Which if you see me on the video, I ain't see a goddamn thing. So they asking more questions. I'm like, no, I don't know nothing like that. So during the time, the judge saying, hey, who you texting? Who you texting? Who you texting? So I'm looking at my phone and this text coming through talking about say this, say that. And I'm like, say
Man,
this.
come on, bro. What was she telling you
Telling
to
me
say?
to say something about a pistol, man. I'm like, man, a pistol. I'm like, nigga. So what happened was apparently somebody put the rumor out and then they try to use me and say, oh, he was there because I stayed after the aftermath. I stayed the whole night. You know what I'm saying? I'm the first one on the block, last nigga to leave. I'm standing to see everything. So somebody said, oh, he seen it. So then start putting my name out there talking about I done seen him. And so next thing you know, that's when me and her got into a situation because I was like, yo, this is not cool. Like, what are you doing? Like, I understand you got an agenda, but don't come like that's not cool. And then it got even worse. Some
people wanted you to do what they wanted you to do, and when you didn't do it, they fell out with you.
When I didn't do it, and then so that's what next thing I know, me trying to be there, being loyal to some people can put you right, have you in loyal to the system. You feel me? I knew it, but then it came to when this show came, and they was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he was right for, we chopped it. And he's like, yeah, man, we testified on me. So my homies is hitting me up like, hey, bro, this you? I'm like, Tommy T, 15 years. Yeah, nigga, that's me, right? So next thing you know, I hit her up. I'm like, hey, let me get that docket, that court number. You feel me? So I could, get the paperwork. Cause that's how we move around here, man. Tell me. Oh no! I mean, got big, like it was a key. Like, oh, you on the right side of God and Jesus and Peter and Paul. I need paperwork. What's going on? It's in the paperwork.
Because you wanted it to be seen what you did.
Like, look,
that we be around.
Yeah, I'm like, y'all
streets.
So I'm up in the bay. Then I'm getting dragged down here, and so that's when I blocked on everything. I'm like, I had your back, and then it even got worse because everybody see the video. They see the boy. Boom, he trying to protect this girl. It got worse because we don't feel me. He got a restraining note on her, the whole Nina. They thought if she tried to get one on him,
wait, make sure, because I can talk about that. I just can't talk about my case.
Yeah, no, he got
I can talk about too. What has happened to, you know what I'm saying? Look,
brother, man,
if you see what I'm trying to do, I ain't trying to make you set it all out.
Okay,
but I'm trying to see how far we could go with it where it's still 100, because you ain't doing nothing but telling the truth.
Yeah,
and I ain't gonna lie, I was still mad at you when I saw you in the town, but I will say this. You didn't go for them people's script.
Yeah, no.
We was in court. I was upset that I saw you up there, G.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, like this whole thing is crazy, right? We know that it was in the courts. A lot didn't really come out of this. I don't know if it's finished yet, right? I don't think that the whole thing is, no, matter of fact, it hasn't been finished yet in the courts. But if all the stuff is true of what these witnesses is saying, and they coming out and defending Corey, and even the boyfriend that was there that was trying to stop it, got a restraining order against this lady, it's not going to look good in her favor, right? I'm not an advocate for men putting their hands on women. I wish Corey would have handled this a different way and went the other way. But I also saw the video. I'm not an advocate for women defending women that put their hands on men. Keep your hands to yourself, period. And we won't have to deal with this. I've been living married with the same woman for 25 years. You know what I do? I keep my hands to myself. How about that? And I tell you women the same thing. Practice keeping your hands to yourself, and we won't have to go. And when things is getting heated and things getting ugly, just separate yourself from the situation. Get up on out there, right? Get up on out of there. If you a woman, you ain't got no business arguing with no man that ain't your man, right? Because anything can happen at any given time, and it shouldn't, but it could, right? So protect yourself, right? And if you a man and woman's being very nasty and belligerent, get away from her. That's it. Just get away from her. And we won't have to go down this road, but Corey is running. You know, he's defending himself now. He's bringing people on to speak on his behalf. And as more of this come out, we'll report more of it. But if you made it this far in the video, hit that like button. Subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.